Hello and welcome to Car and Bike. I am Seshan Vijayaraghavan and this right here is the Citroen Aircross X. Now back in 2023 when the company launched this SUV, it got the basics right, but the SUV lacked the spark to take on rivals like the Creta or Seltos. Now in 2025, the Aircross X has returned and it is in a new avatar. It looks bolder, feels more premium and comes with features that buyers actually care about. So if you are wondering whether the SUV finally makes sense, then in this video I am going to talk about 3 clear reasons why you should buy this SUV and 3 reasons why you might want to think twice. But before we start, you know the drill. If you are new to the channel, do subscribe to Car and Bike, and while you're at it, please do hit that bell notification as well so you never miss an update from us. When it comes to practicality and features, the Aircross X ticks all the right boxes. Good size and proportions with dual tone alloy wheels? Check. Substantial ground clearance of 200 mm? Check. Premium styling with LED lights and dual tone color options? Check. A good size touchscreen with wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay? Check. 3 levels of seat ventilation for driver and co-driver? Check. Rear AC vents, not just here, but here on the roof too, with blower controls, and you also get 2 Type-C ports here. You want a 5-seater option? Check. You want a 7-seater option? That too is available. Citroen's pricing strategy too is quite impressive. It starts at 8,29,000 rupees and goes up to 13,69,000 rupees ex-showroom. What you're getting here is a Creta size SUV for subcompact money. Factor in the level of features, flexible seating and comfort-focused ride, and the value proposition over here certainly looks quite strong. One of the big reasons to get the Aircross X would be if you are looking for a driver's car in this budget, because what you get over here is a 1.2 litre turbocharged petrol engine. It is a 3-cylinder motor, but it makes about 108 brake horsepower and 205 Newton meters of torque on this automatic version. The manual version makes slightly less at 190 Newton meter. Yes, it is a 3-pot motor, but it feels peppy and eager. While there is turbo lag in the lower revs, but once the turbo kicks in, it builds up power and speed smoothly, quickly, and you can attain triple-digit speeds in no time. But more than that, it is the car's dynamics that impresses you. Now, Citroens are known for their ride quality, and true to its name, the Aircross X2 is tuned for comfort, and which means that it soaks up all the bumps and undulations on the road quite nicely, and minimal harshness is felt inside the cabin. What this means that even if you are spending long hours behind the steering wheel, you will feel minimal fatigue. The comfort levels are quite high, and even if you plan to do a cross-country trip in your Aircross X, you won't regret it. Now, coming to the first point why you might want to think twice before getting the Aircross is if you are someone who looks for efficiency, who puts too many miles on their cars on monthly basis, then the Aircross might not suit your purpose, because you only have a naturally aspirated motor which is limited to the base model, which is something that I won't advise you getting it. Then you have the turbo petrol, which is a very nice engine, but it is not the most fuel efficient one. Even during our drives, gave us a efficiency on the system of about 9 to 10 kmpl. But if that suits your purpose, good, go get it. But if you want more fuel efficiency, then the Aircross at the moment doesn't have an option. There is no diesel engine, and the company also doesn't offer a CNG option. Yes, in some of the company's smaller models like the C3, you have the option to get it retrofitted by the dealer, and that option might come for the Aircross soon, but that's it. You do not have a company fitted option, and that will deter a lot of buyers from getting the Aircross. While the pricing strategy of the Citroen is quite strong, to attain that, the company has done some cost cutting, and these are quite apparent, and because of which the fit and finish of the SUV feels a bit subpar, and that might not go with the modern buyers. And those features are cost-effective flap style door handle. You get 360-degree view camera, but you only get it as a mandatory accessory from dealer and is not of the best quality. Hard plastic panels, cost-effective cabin lights, no sunroof and flimsy aircon vents. Also, the inner walls of the third row are made of the same cheap quality material which is used for the flooring. One of the reasons why you might want to think twice before getting this SUV is the brand itself. Now, Citroen has spent about 4 years in the Indian market, yet its network and service and sales reach is not that high. In fact, the company has about 100 outlets across India and 60 to 70 service touchpoints. And because of this, the company hasn't been able to market its product properly despite having a strong lineup. So, if you are considering getting a Citroen Aircross X, then having a service or sales touchpoint near you will be something that you will have to think about. So does the Citroen Aircross finally make sense? I'd say yes, far more than before. You see, with this new version, the SUV feels complete. It feels feature-packed and far more aligned with what the Indian buyers want. The company nails it with space, comfort and ride quality and backs it up with features that were missing earlier. More than everything, it scores big on value. However, it is not perfect. The lack of a diesel or CNG option will be a deal breaker for few. The cost cuttings are hard to ignore and the limited network and reach will be something to think about for long-term ownership. Having said that, if you're looking for a good-sized family SUV with all the necessary creature comforts but on a tight budget, then the Aircross X should be something you should consider. What do you think about this video? Let us know in the comments. If you have any more queries about the Citroen Aircross X, you can put them down below and we will try to answer them. And if you want more such videos, keep following Car and Bike. And if you like this, give it a thumbs up and share it with your fellow enthusiasts.